of American heroes is returning from an historic trip to Washington, D.C. today. Good evening, I'm Rob Johnson.
And I'm Kate Sullivan. They are World War II veterans returning from an honor flight where they refused to back down despite initial news that the monuments in D.C. were closed due to the government shutdown.
They ignored the signs, marched right in, and held a special service. Tonight, they're back in Chicago after an emotional day in Washington. CBS 2's Dana Kozlov has their story live from Midway Airport tonight. Dana.
Rob and Kate, it was a triumphant return here tonight for 90 plus of Illinois' World War II veterans. This is the crowd on hand, just some of it, to greet them as they returned home from their honor flight. Hundreds of people here. You can hear how enthusiastic it was, the reception they received. And, you know, they returned heroes on a couple of levels, not just because of their service to the country, but because, in a way, they beat the government shutdown.
The day makes you feel good. Everything makes you good. I'm impressed with all.
But we had a wonderful ceremony and very impressive, and that was the highlight of the trip.
Certainly a heartwarming welcome just a few minutes ago, people not wanting to leave, and it all for these veterans ended with that coveted visit to the World War II Memorial. They fought for freedom 70 years ago, and today these members of the greatest generation, all from Illinois, won another battle. The right to enter the World War II Memorial site in Washington, D.C., closed to the public because of the government shutdown.
We were determined to go through anyway, one way or the other.
Any honor flights that come in this week will be granted access as a First Amendment activity.
About 90 World War II veterans were scheduled to make this trip before Congress failed to fund a budget, shutting the government down and national parks, sites, and memorials along with it. Glory, glory, but even before they left Midway Airport, the grit that got these men through World War II was apparent. Not only did they get inside the solemn site, they were able to watch the presentation of the flag, meet Illinois' 2 senators, and give them an earful about what they thought of Capitol Hill right now.
Over and over again, they said to me, when are you going to get this government up and running again? And I think about that. Men who risked their lives decades ago who can't understand what's going on today in Washington.
I think what the politicians are doing is nuts. Absolutely crazy. If they want to do something drastic, why don't they cut their salaries? Wouldn't that be great?
Many of the World War II veterans still expressing some frustration with the government tonight. Still pretty loud here, but I can tell you, almost every single one of the gentlemen I had the good fortune to speak with tonight say they are just truly grateful for the welcome home they really are still receiving here at the airport. Reporting live from Midway Airport, Dana Kozlov, CBS 2 News. Rob and Kate.
Okay, Dana, what a story.